What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been forever since I posted a video. Just been doing a lot of stuff unrelated to YouTube. But anyways, you see I got the CBR right behind me. It's going to be a very sad day very soon. I'm actually selling this thing. I don't really want to, but it's time to sell all my toys and start getting serious about YouTube and actually making a future for myself. So I figured I have to make a video to put this thing up for sale anyway. Might as well catch you guys up and let you know what's been going on. So there's the CBR, all nice and waxed up. Just took some pretty sweet pictures of it in a couple videos. And over here is the Firebird. This is the reason that I really haven't been making too many videos. So if you guys want to hate anything, hate on this Firebird. And I just noticed this was not here before. So I guess someone hit me in a parking lot. Awesome. I love finding stuff like that. Give me a break. I literally just got this thing on the road. So that must have happened parking at the gym or something, because at work, really, there's nobody that drives around. Doubt it happened there, but it's whatever, you know. This thing ain't a beauty queen. Still got to fix this. But I've just been doing work on this, and it's just been a lot of time. You can see these wheels. They're not quite as polished as I had them, but they're nice and shiny. I got these things looking like brand new. These are those wheels I paid 75 bucks for all four, and you can see they're kind of dirty. If I wipe them off, nice and shiny. I painted the calipers and a bunch of other parts back there. I put drilled and slotted rotors on. Really happy with that. These are brand new tires, by the way. Back here, same thing. Redid these wheels. You can see I painted the inside here where it was all pitted and rusting away. Mickey Thompson's on the back, brand spanking new. Got that Formula decal I just put on there. Show you inside real quick. Nice and clean. Yeah. It's been a lot of work. Still working on this head unit. I have the trim for the outside. It works, but I'm going to be running USB ports to where this cigarette outlet is. I'm not just popping in the plug-in. I'm actually going to run USB cords right from the back of the head unit right to there, because this head unit has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so I'll be able to mirror my phone screen, which would be pretty badass. But, you know, this thing has come a really long way. If you guys saw the original video when I got this thing, the window was smashed out, there was glass all over the floor, stains all over. I pulled all the seats out, pulled the door panels off and everything, and basically refurbished everything. It was a lot of work, and I finally got it roadworthy. And now that I got it on the road, wouldn't you know it, there's some kind of imbalance. It's either the harmonic balancer or it is the flywheel. It runs. I got it inspected, which is pretty happy with that. But you can feel it shaking a little bit. It's not bad enough that you can't drive it, but it's something that really pisses me off, and I want to fix it. So that is next on the menu with this thing. I also put the upgraded 98-02 wiper arms on there for all you F-body guys. Nothing too crazy with this car. I'm not going to go into the engine bay right now, but I put a brand new OptiSpark in, brand new wires, brand new plugs, cleaned up the water pump, and got it running really good, because it actually had 3 misfires. The car was only running on 5 cylinders, so that's why I couldn't detect the shake when I was getting it home, because I just, you know, had so many misfires. Of course it's going to shake. And other than that, I have some polyurethane motor mounts somebody throwing in, new transmission mount, and I have a Cherry Bomb exhaust that's going on. Not doing a glass pack. Cherry Bomb just came out with this new series called Salute, and it's a full stainless steel transverse muffler. Pops right in the place of the stock muffler, and it should have a pretty nice deep throaty sound. I think they're doing something to kind of compete with like a flow or a Magnaflow kind of muffler. So it's not going to be like waking up the neighborhoods, but it'll have a nice deep tone, which I'm looking forward to putting on. So that has been consuming most of my time, and the whole idea was to focus all my energy on getting that car done. That's kind of been like my personal project, so I didn't film too much of it. And, you know, I just wanted to get it done, out of the way, so that I could focus on making the YouTube channel and, you know, building a YouTube channel. So that's why I'm selling the CBR as well, because that's not really my primary content on the channel. I just have too much stuff laying around the house, and my mind gets cluttered. So I'm selling that. I'm selling my CRF450R. Sorry, dirt bike guys, but I just have too many toys. And then I'm probably going to be selling the Banshee. Yeah. I'm sad too. I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but like I said, I just have too much stuff. I need to have one primary quad that I can take riding, And right now, it's looking like it's going to be the Raptor. So here's what happened with the Raptor. Here's why videos just kind of ceased on that. Because I know I promised you guys riding videos. People are asking about it. Hell, even guys at work are asking where the hell the riding videos are. Sorry guys, I feel your pain. Believe me, I want to go riding. So let me tell you what happened. So here she sits. If you follow the channel, you know in my last couple videos, I finally got this beast running. It was a serious electrical nightmare. Pain in the ass. But it did run. I had it idling for probably 5 minutes. It was running really good. It conked out, and the gas tank was empty, so I figured that was why. Filled it up with gas, fired it up, ran a little bit longer, conked out again. Didn't really worry about it. It was running good enough that I didn't have to worry. So I figured this thing was really ready to rock and roll, except for some odds and ends and throwing the plastics on. So the quad was basically done. So I figured I would set aside the Raptor, work on my car, get that inspected so I could start using that to drive to work and stuff, and kind of clean up and then pick up right where I left off. Well, unfortunately, the car took a little bit longer than I thought it would. And when I came back to the Raptor to fire it up, it started up, ran for a couple minutes again, conked out again. Started up, same thing was happening, only it seemed like the duration that it was running was shorter and shorter and shorter, and the motor was actually binding up. And it actually bound up so bad that it wouldn't even turn over. So I had to open up this inspection window here, throw a breaker bar on there. I thought I had seized the motor, and I managed to break it free. And I did start it again after that to just make sure it would run, and then I killed it. So unfortunately, the crank went. Not the crank, but the bearings. Obviously, well, not obviously, it was kind of boggling my mind at first. The rod bearings most likely went, or the main bearings. There's going to like a flat spot, or there's metal shaving stuck in it. But if I keep trying to run it the way that it is, it's going to seize up, or it's going to blow up. So I have to rebuild this motor, the bottom end. So, I mean, I'm not happy about that because it's a lot of money and time, and I want to ride the goddamn thing. My buddies that are up north that I go riding with have been asking me, and the guys that I work with now, apparently there's a place pretty local, which would be awesome because then I can get more riding footage in. But I just want to ride this damn thing. I want to ride. I haven't ridden even one time this season. You know, it's June. I'm starting to get sick to my stomach that I'm not riding. You know, it's my own fault, but basically here's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be putting a hot rods crank in there, and I'm going to put a high compression piston in it, and you know, rebuild all the bearings and everything, check out what it looks like on the inside, because I think what happened is this quad was probably ran with no oil in it. So I want to check everything out, and I'm going to do an oil mod, which apparently, you know, this is a common issue with these Raptor 700s. You put a little injector in there, and you can shoot oil right on, I think it's the main bearings. They were right up online. I'm not too familiar with it, but that's what I'm going to be doing when I crack open the case. I was originally thinking of possibly doing like a 780 big bore kit or a 734, but you know, I read up on some of the reviews of the cheaper kits, the ones that I could afford, and they're not very reliable. Plus, I don't even have an exhaust system on this thing. All it has is an HMF slip-on, and it has the factory intake, so I'd have to modify all that kind of stuff. I'd probably have to bore out the throttle body, or put an aftermarket throttle body on it. It's going to wind up costing like $1,500 on parts, and it's money that I just don't have right now. So sorry guys, it's going to be a boring build, but it shouldn't be too bad really. You know, it seems like a big job, but it's not that bad. It's going to take me a little bit of time because I'm going to have to film it, but you know, I just have to break down the engine, and this way I'm going to know what the hell I'm getting. This is probably going to end up being my personal bike because I'm going to be getting rid of the Banshee. I say getting rid of the Banshee, which is really sad. If I had space, I would never sell the Banshee. We'll see what happens. Like I said, I don't know if that's going to happen. But I need to just have one primary quad, and then what I'm planning to do is just consistently flip one bike at a time and put about 4 hours a day in after I get home from work. That's my plan, so I can consistently give you guys footage and, you know, eventually get this channel on a consistent track. I know this isn't the first time I've gone, you know, several weeks, even months without posting videos. I got to stop doing that if I want to get serious with you guys. So that is the plan. Hopefully, you know, as things roll and I can make a little bit more revenue, I can make better bikes for you guys, make some cool builds, and, you know, that is my plan. Okay guys, so I just want to say thank you for sticking with me. I know it's been a long time, like I said before. So before I go, I just want to give you a little bit of footage. I'm going to show you some revving footage of the CBR before I get rid of it, and something for me to remember it, because this is really my first motorcycle ever. I had a cruiser before this, but it wasn't a very good bike, and I never got my permit or license, so I never took it out other than just riding around the neighborhood. I bought that and rebuilt it and made money on it. So this is actually my first real motorcycle. And I also want to thank you guys. We're at 5,000 subscribers now. I was kind of like missed the whole 5,000 subscriber thing because that's when I was, you know, doing my own thing and not doing YouTube and stuff. And just really, that is a huge benchmark. Thank you all for watching. Really, I can't tell you how much that means to me. And a lot of guys, you know, you guys give me great comments, make my day a lot. I still read the comments and stuff. I haven't been active on the channel or anything. I apologize for people sending me Facebook messages. The channel's not that big, but I actually get a lot of Facebook messages. A lot of people want me to help them with builds, and I have people requesting for me to do work for them. I'm not at that stage yet. You know, I have a full-time job and everything, and I also, you know, I have my girlfriend. Got to give her time too. I love her, and I wouldn't want to extend myself and say that I can build a bike for somebody, and then obviously, as you guys can see, it takes me a long time to do these projects sometimes. So I want to apologize for people that I haven't gotten back to. Some people I've sent messages to, and then I get caught up in other conversations with other YouTubers and other you know, people that follow my channel, and I miss the messages. It's really, really difficult. When I started the channel, I was really proactive with that, but it's gotten to the point where if I was to actively pursue every conversation with you guys, I'd never be off my phone. You know, I'd be constantly texting and stuff, and I just can't do that. So it's not that I don't care about you guys. It's not that I don't see the messages. Sometimes I don't see them. But I just, you know, I want to let you guys know I love you guys. I just can't help everybody out. I can't get back to everybody. But if I can, you know, hopefully I can get to your messages. And when I do have the time, I do like to respond and help you guys out. But that's why, you know, a lot of times I don't respond. So I apologize about that. All right, guys, without further ado, enough of my BS. Let me show you this bike. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. I'm going to have a breakdown of all the parts I'm buying for the Raptor 700, and we're going to be building that thing up probably within the next 2 weeks. I'm going to start working on it because I'm going to be ordering the parts. So as soon as the parts get here, we'll be breaking that bad boy down.